the East Side has done a lot by way of really navigating on its own and being creative and working, I think, organically and collaboratively to be able to put things together into place, and also have I think a really strong voice to be able to articulate that. I see the East Side Enterprise Center as being both not only a thriving and inviting space for small business owners and for community members at large to come together in truly a cross-cultural way with intention.
We have relationships with a lot of different organizations, both here in Minneapolis and St. Paul, and the partners that are coming and working with us at the East Side Enterprise Center, for the most part, they are a natural outgrowth of work we've already been doing with them. There's a couple of organizations that we've been there since they were founded. There's other organizations who we started to do small projects with as a way of just developing our own synergies. But for the most part, it's organizations that we have already organically developed partnerships with.
We have assets in employees and business owners. How can we be a part of changing that part of the narrative? I think that adding balance and telling about the great, amazing things. The Phalen Corridor was a big deal because of so much that went into it financially, and the outcomes with creating jobs and rallying a community together. We're already on the precipice of another really big crescendo even, starting with Night Out on East 7th Street and the Make It Happen thing with the Dayton's Bluff Community Council. $500,000 in STAR funding matched with their match money that the businesses would have. It's $1 million will make it happen on East 7th Street. That right there was a catalyzing event.
One of the interesting things is when I learned about the Enterprise Center, I found it to be something that is, the example that I thought to my head was, in order to make change, we talk about ripples. Just imagine all of the organizations that are going to be in this building and creating so much ripples that overlap. So this space, I've seen it transform in the last few months. And I have to say, this amazing is a connection of history. This place was, I think in the 1800s, was a butcher and a marketplace, a grocery store, and it talks about fresh food. And it was about the history of what made Minnesotans entrepreneurial. First immigrants who came here, a German, I believe, who was the butcher, came here and built this center. And today we're standing in that same center talking about that same story, which is the entrepreneurial story continuing. So it's an amazing opportunity, and I love the history and the modern connection. So we don't forget that wall belonged to a butcher, and this space belongs to New Americans.